Hello friends! Today we're going to learn about a fun and unique holiday, Groundhog Day. And we will also learn fun facts about groundhogs. Groundhog Day began as a tradition in Germany where people believed that hedgehogs could predict the weather. The holiday is connected to Candlemas, a Christian celebration marking the midpoint of winter. This date was chosen because it occurs 40 days after the birth of Christ on December 25th. Germans believed that if a hedgehog saw its shadow on Candlemas, winter would last longer. German immigrants brought the tradition of Candlemas to the United States in the 1700s. Pictured is a map of Germany and the United States. The distance that the immigrants traveled to come to Pennsylvania in America was around 4,000 miles. Since hedgehogs weren't common in the United States, the German settlers found groundhogs for their celebration instead. Groundhog Day became popular among Pennsylvania farmers who relied on weather predictions to help them grow their crops. The first official Groundhog Day celebration happened in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania on February 2, 1887. The first groundhog was named Briar Groundhog and was later renamed Punxsutawney Phil after King Philip. Punxsutawney Phil is the most famous groundhog and the star of Groundhog Day. The tradition quickly gained attention with newspapers reporting Phil's predictions. The tradition became a fun way to break up the cold winter and bring communities together. Today, Groundhog Day is celebrated with parades, festivals, and ceremonies, and is always celebrated on February the 2nd of each year, no matter what the weather conditions are. Thousands of people travel every year to Gobbler's Knob, which is the home to Punxsutawney Phil, to watch him come out of his burrow to see if he sees his shadow or not. The Inner Circle, a group of local dignitaries and officials, care for Punxsutawney Phil and keep the groundhog tradition alive. They are responsible for organizing the celebration. Those in the Inner Circle are also known as the Punxsutawney Groundhog Club. On this special day, many towns celebrate with a special breakfast of pancakes and sausage on the morning of February the 2nd. Photographers are sure to be on hand to record the moment of when Phil does or does not see his shadow. If Phil does see his shadow, then it means 6 more weeks of winter. If he does not see his shadow, then an early spring is predicted to be on its way. Many schools often celebrate Groundhog Day with fun lessons about weather and folklore. Groundhog Day also helps teach children about weather patterns and seasonal changes in a fun way. Children especially like reading books about Groundhog Day or making up and writing their own stories about this fun tradition. Other children like making crafts, painting pictures, or drawings about Groundhog Day as well. Millions of people tune in to watch Punxsutawney Phil's prediction each year. Groundhog Day is a way to predict when farmers and gardeners can start preparing for the growing season. Groundhog Day brings people together for fun and community bonding during the cold months. It's a lighthearted reminder that spring is just around the corner, or not. Now, what's your prediction for Groundhog Day? Will he see his shadow or not? Now let's find out more about these cute and furry animals, and we'll learn more fun facts about groundhogs together. Pictured is a diagram of a groundhog. Notice the labeled parts. They have 2 ears, 2 eyes, a nose with whiskers. They have long teeth, Sharp claws on their hands and forefeet. These help them to dig, run, and climb. They have a tail, and their body is covered with fur to keep them warm in the winter. Their tails can grow up to be a quarter of their body length. Groundhogs are rodents and belong to the squirrel family. This means they are also mammals. They share the same characteristics as other mammals. Their bodies are covered with fur, and they are warm-blooded. The females give live birth and make milk to feed their young. They have a 4-chambered heart and breathe oxygen through a diaphragm. These are some of the different kinds of rodents compared in size. Squirrels are the smallest and grow to be about 7.5 inches long. Prairie dogs are next and grow to be about 12 to 16 inches long. The groundhog can grow to be 16 to 20 inches long, and a marmot is the largest and can grow to be as tall as 24 to 30 inches long. Now let's look at the life cycle of a groundhog. A female and male groundhog will mate. The female will give live birth to a litter of pups or kits. The female can birth up to 3 to 10 babies at a time. The first stage is the newborn pup or kit stage. Pups are born blind and helpless but grow quickly. The second stage is the baby stage, and at this stage they can dig their own burrow. The third stage, they are called young or teenagers and are completely independent at this stage. The fourth stage is the adult stage that groundhogs reach at about 12 months old. Then the life cycle can continue. Groundhogs have a short lifespan in the wild, usually around 3 to 6 years. Groundhogs communicate with chirps, whistles, and grunts. They are also called whistle pigs because they make a high-pitched whistle sound when they sense danger. Groundhogs are famous for their burrows, which can be up to 66 feet long. Their burrows have separate chambers, including a sleeping area and a bathroom area. Groundhog burrows help aerate the soil, making it healthier for plants. They hibernate during the winter to survive the cold. Groundhogs are mostly solitary animals. They can delay their hibernation if the weather stays warm. Their heart rate drops from 80 beats per minute to 5 during hibernation. Did you know that groundhogs can climb trees and swim? Their diet includes mostly plants, including grass, berries, and crops. Groundhogs don't drink much water. They get moisture from plants. A groundhog's teeth never stop growing, so they have to keep chewing to wear them down. As seen on the scale, groundhogs can weigh between 5 to 15 pounds. They have powerful claws for digging tunnels. Groundhogs can dig up to 700 pounds of dirt to make their burrows. That's a lot of dirt. They also have a keen sense of smell to detect predators and food. Groundhogs are important prey for foxes, hawks, and coyotes. Groundhogs can run up to 10 miles per hour when they need to escape predators. Did you know that groundhogs also have another name? A woodchuck, which comes from the Algonquian word wichak. Can you say this tongue twister about woodchucks? How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Say that 5 times fast and see how you do. Groundhogs can flatten their bodies to sneak into tight spaces. They have a special gland that produces a scent for marking their territory. And they also help control insect populations by eating bugs too. Farmers sometimes consider groundhog pests because they dig under crops. Despite this, they help maintain the ecosystem by aerating soil and spreading seeds. Groundhogs are found in North America from Canada to the southern United States, as seen on the world map. These furry creatures are active during the day and sleep at night. Groundhogs are amazing animals and are known as nature's best weather predictors, or at least that's what we like to think. Whether we have an early spring or 6 more weeks of winter, here's to wishing you a happy Groundhog Day, everyone. Thank you for learning with me today. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel and share us with your friends. We hope you'll join us again soon for another lesson on Wonder of Learning. Until then, bye-bye.